Hey, 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 hey. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Nabia. Sorry, I've been away for a little while. It was my birthday week and I had a lot going on. You know how it is. Kids are back to school, so had a lot going on. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to the usual people that I usually see. I'll just give you guys a few more minutes to come on. I don't really see many people in the chat yet, but I'm sure you guys will appear. So yeah, let's get into this. I mean, I had to watch things back to back just to catch up on everything. It's been crazy. So today I'll be talking about 90 Days Fiancé, the new season, The Other Way. And oh hey, Yumiko, hey Doreen, The Other Way, and I'll be recapping episode 1 and 2 because obviously we are 2 episodes in now, right? So I thought I would just basically cover all the couples as I normally do, but then also what I'm going to do is, because it's 2 episodes in one, I'm going to cover all the couples as I basically episode 1 and 2 put together, but it's the one couple, if you know what I mean. So if I go, I'll start with Ariel and Binyam because that's how episode 1 started, right? No, actually, episode 1 started with the new lady, didn't it? Ellie. So let's discuss Ellie because there's a couple of new couples there's a couple of new couples in this new season. So I want to basically, let me just pull up all my notes that I had because this was a lot to watch and catch up on. Ellie, what can we say about Ellie and Victor? Now, Ellie is 45 years old. Victor, I couldn't catch his age and I didn't want to keep rewinding because I was obviously busy trying to get all these notes done. But shout out his age if you know how old he is. I want to know how old he is, to be honest. He looks like he's her age. So I'm not sure exactly how old he is, but Ellie is 45. She is the lady from America, basically going to Providencia. Let me say that correctly. Providencia. It's a small little island in the Caribbean. This lady is a pizza restaurant owner in Seattle. She basically spoke about how she grew up back in Nevada, in Texas, in her dad's wooden cabin. I mean, it looked like a lovely cabin. Farm people, she seems like she came from a decent upbringing, and then now she owns a pizza restaurant in Seattle. And as these women, again, typical Stephanie, typical Karen, typical those middle-aged white women that all of a sudden are traveling somewhere and fall in love with a foreign man, usually from the Caribbean islands, right? And take it from there, and all of a sudden this woman is looking to give up everything. Like, she's wanting to move over there, she's looking to give up her pizza shop. Like, this woman is considering changing her whole life to go over. Hey GSP, thanks for joining. This woman is basically saying that she wants to uproot her whole life. She spoke a little bit about when she was 20 years old, how she got married to somebody and how she found him basically overdosed, dead in bed the next day. And she was devastated about that, but obviously had to move on with her life. Now she's in her 40s. She's 45 years old, looking for a man. She said she traveled abroad with her girlfriend. You know what I mean? That's what I mean, Doreen. I'll keep the chat going. I'll pick up your little comments as I'm talking about every segment. She's stupid giving up her shop, supposed don't. I mean, I was thinking, why don't you set up some sort of agreement with your business partner? Like, give me 6 months, yeah, to go out there, obviously make the business run. I will still, whatever expenses we need to do. Obviously, it's difficult because you're not physically there putting in your bit, right? Or putting in your work. But if she could maybe hire somebody, right, that could be there to help the business owner and kind of fulfill her role a little bit, not obviously all of it because she owns the shop, but I don't know, like, she needs to set up some sort of agreement with her partner, I think, and ask him if she can, try it out for 6 months. She doesn't have to tell Victor. He can believe that she's giving it all up. We like, be smart, ladies. You can tell him what you want, but don't like give up your little, how do you say, your safety net that you've built here for yourself. This woman's got a whole business. She probably has a, what did she say? I think she had a roommate. That roommate, I can't remember her name. Was it Harimi or Haram? I don't want to say her name, but the Asian lady, lovely lady, like that's her friend. She told her straight, like, are you sure you know what you're doing? You know, to me, it's oblivious he's using her. You know what I mean? It's just another Stephanie. She should have just left him in charge and still keep ownership. That's what I mean. I think she had some sort of business partner, though. It's her shop, but somebody runs it with her, right? So whatever she could have done, you could have set up an agreement so that you don't like loosen the reins on everything and go there. And then suppose it don't work out, like Doreen said, suppose it don't work out. Like this man, she then tells her friends, right? I'm going to do episode 1 and 2. So this is still episode 1, I think. Yeah. I mean, in my notes, I said another white lady confused by the black D. Like, why are these white women talking about, I love him? And like, what you love is the black body. Like, he's shown you something clearly that you haven't had in your life. And all of a sudden, it's, you know, we will get to that. GSP, I will get to that. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I don't know. He cheated on her already. You know, she said that he cheated on her. She found out because the woman contacted her. By the way, that text that she said from that woman, the grammar was all over the place. But I mean, that was island talk, wasn't it? That was straight to the point. I don't know what you want. He's with me. You know what I mean? Don't even, you can keep chat. You can keep chat, she said, but don't even try it, basically. So I'm just like, you know what? This woman put her in her place. She told her, this man is mine. He's living with me. Hey, fragile, like, oh, hey, Leslie, sorry, but fragile like fire. Hey, Leslie, you okay? Thanks, hon. Thanks, hon. But yeah, her hair. Let's talk about her hair, right? Yeah, not my hair. This woman, can you guys tell me? Because I was looking at her hair and I was thinking, hold on, I know you weren't born with this. Like, can you guys tell me that she wasn't born with those curls? That's a perm, isn't it? Like, that's a perm. That's a perm from the 90s. Like, remember that guy who used to do the fitness? Please throw out his name. The guy who used to make the women do the aerobics, should I say? What was his name again? The one who's now gone AWOL. Like, you guys, you know who I'm talking about. That American guy in the tight clothes and who would always do. I don't get it. She's stuck. Her hair is stuck back in the 90s. That hair is not doing it for me. It just looks dry. Richard Simmons, thank you, Yamiko Marshall. Thank you. Richard Simmons, exactly. That's the one I'm talking about. Like, it just looks awful. It looks awful. Sweeting to the oldies. Yeah. But did you see that video of his where I see why this woman is talking about she loves him? Did you see the video where the man was moving his hips like to the little rasta? She like, woo! I was like, listen, I see why this woman is like, she's so, one look at him, he is clearly on this island. She's the best thing that happened to this man, clearly. She's sending him money. I mean, we know these things are, like, we know how these women get down. They're sending money, they're giving up everything, sweating, you know, she says, sweating. I mean, I agree with her friend. They are like opposites. The friend said, do you even know what is, like, the questions that she asked are good questions. Who is this guy? How has he managed to manipulate this grown-ass woman into giving up all her life to go and live with him in Providencia? Like, how is this happening? And then, you know, him cheating and then all of that, like him blaming the woman as per usual. That's another thing that men like to do. Like, men like to say, oh, it wasn't my fault. She seduced me. She did this. The typical BS, basically. What else did he do? I mean, she's just scared, basically, to tell her friends because some of her friends don't know yet. But we see that in episode 2. And then it jumps to when you see episode 2, you'll see her, Ellie, basically talking to her friends because they decide to have a friendship. a friend giving, should I say. They have dinner. She finally tells them she's actually moving. The friends are shocked. Like, are you really ready to give up everything? She's like, I'm going. I love him. I've not felt love like this before in Seattle. Boo-hoo-hoo. The same old story. The friends ask her about finances. Like, does this man know how much you actually earn and how much you've got in the bank? Because it seems to them like he's after her money. Like, hello? Clearly he's after her money. We know he's after her money. You know what I mean? So they're saying, have you sent him any money? And she's like, well, yeah, we're building a house. And they're like, how much have you sent? She's saying she sent him $5,000 to build this house. Now, when we saw the house doesn't look like it's all that. The house looks like it's basically, how should I say, she said the only brick part is the toilet. And what did she say? Did she say the bathroom? She said, oh, the kitchen. Sorry. The kitchen and the bathroom are, the kitchen and the bathroom is, yeah, it's definitely that. It's definitely that, ladies. The kitchen and the bathroom are the only part that's cement. So when he was talking about the hurricane's going to hit, the clip that we saw, it's him basically saying he's going to put everything in the kitchen where it's brick, built from cement, brick, and then he's going to go and look for shelter. Now I'm just thinking, hold on, $5,000. What for? Thank you, GSP. For what? Because I don't see nothing being built over there. The house looks like a dump. Like it's a little upgrade from what Binyam was presenting to the family. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't all of that. So the friends are like, is he being honest with you? He cheated. Have you looked into his background? Then she comes out with this, that this man has been done for domestic violence. Thank you. Doreen, come on. In the Caribbeans, doesn't that money like flip into being money over there? 5,000? Come on. 5,000? That's why the friend was like, it may not seem a lot to you, but it's a lot to him. It damn sure is a lot to him. It's a lot to him. So I don't know what she's thinking. This woman is getting played. This man is out here living his life with his woman in the Caribbean. Like he's in Providencia, Leslie. He's in Providencia. I don't know. I know that if you send 5,000 pound to Jamaica, I'm sure, because I've got a friend who's got a cousin over there. He sends him a little pocket change here and there, and it's supposedly a lot of money. So you lot tell me who's from the islands. Let me know in the comments. She's not thinking at all. Not at all. I mean, again, I said, here we've got another island Pookie. This is now, remember, we've got the Pookie and Ray Rays that me and Ablavi talk about all the time. But now we've got the Pookies that are actually sitting up. Remember, you can find them anywhere. This is the island, typical island Pookie who's waiting for the white woman to come round with money and, using her for whatever he can, basically. I don't believe this man loves her. I don't believe this man wants to be with her. She's way too basic for a man like that. Let me tell you, way too basic. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. Way too basic. Then we've got another new couple that popped up. It's Evelyn and what's their name? Evelyn, who's 28, and Corey, who's 34. Now, Corey is American again. Evelyn is from Ecuador. So now, I don't know. I'm a bit confused because the way she keeps looking into the camera when she talks, she seems very dishonest. I want to believe her, but it's hard for me to believe her. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of money. It's a lot. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that, Doreen. And I mean, again, to me, it seems like another case of I might as well. Like to me, it seems like Evan is like outweighing the odds. Like she hasn't really got a better option here in Ecuador. So it's like, what do I do? Do I stay here or do I just try it with this guy that apparently, when they broke up, left for Peru and got off with another girl? So this girl, it's a little bit, I don't know, I'm confused. Like, tell me what you guys think in the comments. I don't think she really wants to be with him. You know, they broke up for a while. Like I said, he ended up going to Peru, ended up getting with another girl. Ended up getting with another girl. They decided to stay together after that. She's saying she forgives him. She said that marriage was never on her bloody like, it was never part of her life plan. It was never a plan that she wanted to. She doesn't want to get married. It's not a need. But she's saying that, you know, basically for him, she'll get married because he's the one that wants to get married. So he cheated on her while they were on a break, the usual. So they stayed together. You know, they finally now set a wedding date for the wedding, because they hadn't had a date for ages, because she really doesn't want to get married. But now she's changed her mind, wants to get married. They visit the family. You know, we see little clips here and there. They're with the family. She's got a sister who's just constantly in a bad mood, Leslie, and her name is Leslie, so not you, Leslie. And she's just in a bad mood, constantly complaining about how her sister, you know, this is not the guy for my sister, blah, blah, blah. I mean, to each their own. I like how she's straightforward, though, and tells him straight on the family table. The parents are happy, because I think to them, they're thinking she's marrying a man that can actually financially be there for her. Because, you know, I'm sure in Ecuador, she's not living some high life. They've got this little, apparently, bar by the beach that they own, and that they run a juice bar. So that seems to be, you know, bringing them an income that they live off. And then they showed that they've bought a beachfront property, apparently. So that was in the second episode, actually. But the second episode, they go and meet a wedding planner. Like I said, they meet them on this beach plot where they're living, where they that they've bought, and they're hoping to do the wedding on their plot, right? But the woman says, it can't be done here because you're going to have to get everything from scratch. I have venues that can set everything up. They've got everything there, tables, i.e. all sorts of stuff. So what did she say? $1,000 to $2,500 to live comfortably in Colombia, according to Google. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't understand. And oh yeah, but she did say, yes, she said it's a part of Colombia, but it's not necessarily Colombia. She did say that it's like is it next to Colombia? Is it part of Colombia though? That's what I'd like to know. Because she did say it's more of a Jamaican vibe. It's not necessarily like Colombia, is what she was saying, but they're very near to each other from what she explained. I remember that. And then this is Corey and Evelyn anyway. They meet the wedding planner. She basically says her friend recommended this wedding planner who seems to, you know, supposedly is the best of the best, right, in Ecuador. Now they meet her on the beach. The wedding planner sets out, you know, has this little booklet with her. She's showing them. He says, you know, I want to know the prices, Corey says, because he's already thinking about finances, whereas she's already discussed and said, oh, you know, in Ecuador, it's usually tradition that the man pays for everything. So, you know, you've got to pay for everything. And he's like, well, hold on, aren't you going to help? And she's like, well, no, that's not tradition. In Ecuador, tradition is the females in my family have never paid for anything in a wedding. So it's up to you to pay for a wedding, is what she's telling him. So he's now already in his head kind of calculating what, you know, how everything's going to go and how he's going to manage to pay for everything. And this girl's already got it in her head that, you know, he's going to pay for, they can basically afford whatever she's thinking. So this wedding planner comes out and she's there, you know, he's like, can you give me a ball figure of what we're talking about when it comes to the wedding and how much we'll be spending? And then she goes, well, you know, this and such, you know, it's your choice. You can either go cheap or you can go all out. And we're thinking, okay, we can't see the prices, mind you, right, as we're watching it. The man's thinking, oh, 9,000 something and 10,000, 20,000. Oh, you can pick different packages. She's like, no. The 9,000 is only for your attire. I'm like, your attire? 9,000? I mean, that took me aback, because $9,000 or even pounds is a lot of money, right? It takes a long time to save up. For people to feel like it's only going on his suit and your suit and what the bridesmaids and the bridesmaids and best men. And no, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. I'm glad he was like, what is this? She said you can start from 26,000. She's like, no, baby. Look, 26,000 all the way up to 50,000 if you want. He's like 50,000 US dollars in Ecuador on a wedding alone. Like, the man probably doesn't even own his own home in America. He's there living with her in Ecuador. What is she thinking? I don't even know how these women, like, you really think mans, in here in America are just got bags and bags of money. People who are rich will not come to Ecuador to go look for somebody like you. Trust me, these are regular guys who have regular jobs, who, it takes them years to save up some regular money. And you're here trying to spend the man's life savings, right, on attire. For God's sakes, attire, you haven't even got to the food, you haven't got to the decorations, you haven't even got to the venue yet. You're talking about $9,000 for the attire. Like, that blew my mind. That is ridiculous. Maybe, but I don't know. I feel like the wedding planner and her girlfriends met up beforehand and decided we need to just up the prices so that any money that he does pay, because if you say 50,000, the man might agree to 20. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to be smart. I think she's too smart for him. Honestly, watch her eyes when she speaks and stuff. She doesn't seem very honest. Like, when her sister put it to her and said, why are you getting married? For her to say, no pasa. Oh, please tell me what she said. Like, she said, I don't know in Spanish. What? How do you not know? The least you could have, I think it's about time, she said. The least you could have said is, he really wants to get married. So I think it's time for us to really get, for me to consider it because I love him. Be honest. Why are you talking about, I don't know? I don't. And for me, it's like, if I don't know is the real answer. You're in trouble here, Corey. Like, this woman is going to make you pay for a wedding of her life and still leave your ass. That's what she's going to do. That's what I believe anyway. But yeah, let's jump to the next couple. I'll try and go a bit quicker now. Armando and Kenny, the favorite couple. People love them. I love them. I think they are the most stable couple with that little girl. I mean, it's just beautiful to see them. They are in a park practicing Spanish. The little girl is helping him, Kenny, learn how to speak Spanish with some flashcards. I mean, they decide to finally plan their wedding. They also talk about how the family, now this is the sad part, the family, apparently the mom hasn't told the dad yet that they're getting married. The mom hasn't told the dad that they're engaged. Mind you, we've gone through a whole pandemic. They've been engaged all the way through. So it's like the family really, the mom especially, is scared to tell this grown-ass man. Mind you, he's already sat them down and told them he's gay. Like, what's more to come? What else is there to come? A man who's gay usually will end up with another man. Like, hello, what did you expect? So I don't even know why the mom is so scared. You would think that she would find the strength to actually at least, show her son that she's there for him truly, and she'll try her best to make sure daddy comes with. Like, why are you not telling his dad and making things like elongate for so long for him to now feel certain ways about things and makes things more difficult to kind of smoothen over? I don't know. I just think the mom makes things worse. That's the sad part for me. I mean, it's beautiful to see them, Armando and his daughter looking for wedding things. They make a lovely vision board. I mean, the clips with that family, it's just wholesome, balanced goodness all round when you see their little clips, isn't it? Like, it's just lovely to see. They end up meeting with some wedding planners as well, who also end up being gay. Armando did that because he thought it would make it easier for them to plan everything and stuff like that. I mean, the only worries they have is the usual stuff, the worries that gypsies have usually here in England. Like, when people are getting married, certain people who own venues are very particular who they rent their venues out to. So Armando did ask the important question of, do you have issues, or Kenny did, do you have issues with people rejecting weddings because they find out that it's the same sex couple? So, they said, yeah, we do come across that, but, it's not problems that we haven't solved. So fingers crossed to them that everything works out for them and stuff like that. So I mean, they're the most put together to me in my eyes. So let's jump to, we've got the boring ass couple, Sammy and Jenny. Same old BS for me. I mean, episode 1, they're still not bloody married. Okay, this woman is still in India. It's her birthday. He surprises her with some flowers. You know, I don't know. They're just boring to me. You know, he then says, I've got a surprise for you. I'm thinking he's going to take her out. He takes her to an astrologist. I mean, this man believes in astrology. I don't really entertain that, but to each their own. He takes her to go and sit down with this astrologist that they've been seeing from when he was a young child. So, and he had predicted that Summit would give the family problems and would end up with an older woman, apparently. So, you know, and that's what's happened. So Summit's telling him this is the older woman, you know, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's right. Thank you. They could tell Jenny she had to wear a chicken suit to stay there, and she would do it. I mean, at this point, she would do anything, wouldn't she? She would do anything. It's just boring, but at the same time, it's like, how are they keeping these storylines going? You know, how is TLC allowing them to do this? But you know, whatever. I mean, he's not going to marry her. He is not going to marry her. I believe also, like, I am done with them. He's not going to marry her. You know, the man tells them that basically, again, I feel like this is another plot. You see, like the other couple, I feel like Summit already met with this man, and this Summit is very smart in convincing this woman that they shouldn't get married just yet, you know, every single time, like, let's not do it just yet. Now an astrologist has to tell her, don't get married, because that will, you know, mess things up a bit and you guys will break up. Don't get married. I mean, Jenny doesn't want to hear that they're gonna break up. Let's be honest, she threatens to leave, but Jenny ain't going nowhere. Jenny ain't going nowhere. She is staying with this man. She is stuck with this man for life now. Like, Summit has started something he's not going to be able to finish, because I don't think he wants to marry her deep down. I don't think he will ever marry her, because he's way too spiritual and religious. And I think he really, really values the fact that his parents are against it. It's kind of, in a lot of religions, you know, it's seen like a lot of cultures, should I say. Let me correct myself. In a lot of cultures, it's seen as a curse if your parents' blessing is not included in what you're doing. So I don't think he will do it. I really don't think he will do it anytime soon. He's way too religious and spiritual for him to go against the parents, yeah, and not get their blessing. He's not going to do it. And then yeah, like I said, Summit is basically doing everything and anything he can to avoid getting married. Now, this woman applies for her visa. Apparently, her visa comes back as denied. Usually, it gets renewed every 6 months and she can stay there. But now it's like it's been closed and she's thinking, what's going on? Anyway, long story short, they find out that it's she has nothing to go back to. What do you mean in America? I think she's got her daughter, doesn't she? I don't know, like she gave everything up, as far as I know. She's another one. She's another one. Ellie, you need to watch Jenny, you know. You're going to end up like Jenny, abroad with a man for 10 years, paying for everything, and the man still ain't married your ass. Summit wants children, so I think he really wants her to go eventually. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, man. But I think Summit is very calculating. I can't even. Jenny's visa's not been renewed, like I said. She's flipping out at this point because she's like, I don't want to hear it. You know, you keep telling me you're going to marry me. I'm packing my stuff and I'm going back to America. I'm done. She locks herself in the room. He then goes, Jenny, open this door at once. And I'm like, at once? And you know what? Before you could blink, the door was open. This woman opened that door so quickly. It's ridiculous. She loves Summit. Summit is her lifeline, let me tell you. Summit is everything for Jenny. Jenny is old, okay? She knows she's not going to find a young man like that. For her, it's a lifeline and a half. Like, she ain't going to let this man go for nothing. For nothing. She's going to stay there, grow old and crinkly, and just be there till she passes away. And when she passes away, he can go and burn her in the river, can't he? That Gunja River. Oh, sorry, not sure how you say it, but that river. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous. Anyway, then we find out that, oh, we can just travel to Nepal and come back. I'm like, Nepal, why does she constantly have to do these things to please you, Summit? He can't even go because his passport's been took by his in-laws. I mean, this man has problem after problem after problem. Forced her to calm down, you know. He did force her to calm down. Like, let me tell you. No, no, no. No, no, no. I said, oh, oh yeah. I get it. Sorry, older and crinklier. Yeah, because she old already. I get it. My bad. Older, yes. And it's like whatever. And then in episode 2, right? Yeah, it jumps to them basically finding ways to basically find a loophole to stay in India, because usually she has to leave every 6 months and come back in, like come straight back in. But they can't leave because if they go to Nepal, they can't go to Nepal. Basically, they call this a travel agent. He told them that basically the borders are closed, everything's closed. It's pandemic. You can't go nowhere. He's got no passport, so he can't follow her to Nepal anyway. Can't follow her to anywhere else but Nepal. Can't go to Nepal because it's closed. So now they're in a pickle. And then anyway, it fast forward to it fast forward to then them visiting was it immigration lawyer or something to see what else their options are. Now her options is, the man says to her, are you willing to give up your American citizenship? She's like, hell no. I'm like, hell no, through the TV, like, are you crazy? How dare you ask this woman to give up her passport after everything? She's given up her life to sit next to you in India, for God's sake. And the woman is here wearing full Indian attire, living your culture, living your type of lifestyle, and you still can't marry her. Like, he's out of order. I can't deal with Summit, you know. Summit is calculating, he's manipulative, and to me, he's a little bit like controlling, but not in a violent way. Like, he does it smartly, you know. Calm down, Jenny, calm down. She's like, I'm calm. You're not calm right now. You're not calm. It's like, even the way he speaks to her, it's very, you know what I mean? And then this man tells her, right, if you're not willing to give up your citizenship, you need to join the Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, she's not saying, I am considering it. She's considering joining some Indian religious group just in order to stay in India. What has he done? The man was married to another woman. He hasn't done anything. You know what I mean? Like, them two, it's just forever going to keep going with them, isn't it? It's forever going to keep going with them. Then we've got who else? New couple as well, Stephen and Alina. Now here we go, we've got another Mormon on the show besides Love After Lockup Andrea. I don't know, that's the only Mormon I remember top of my head. We've got another Mormon on the show. Stephen is a Mormon, Alina is Russian. Now they met on a language app. Apparently he's awkward even through the TV, right? He's awkward, like his voice is very childlike. It's just everything. It's just weird to me. She's Russian. You know, I find out that Russians believe Mormons sell people's organs on the black market. I mean, that was a new one for me. Learned something new there. That was interesting. He ended up, you know, going to meet her and her mum in Russia because obviously the mum doesn't trust him to not be what they think he is in Russia, because they believe Mormons, it's a cult. They believe Mormons do all sorts of stuff. And, you know, oh, hey, Bobo. Hey, miss you guys too, actually. I'm glad I'm back as well. Yeah, I'm going to try and stay on now this week. I'm going to, cover, that Caribbean one as well. We'll do that tomorrow once the new episode is out. We'll cover that because that's really, really fun as well. But they seem very strange. Like she just seems innocent. I don't know, like innocent, but tie me up in the bedroom type. You know what I mean? Like behind closed doors, I think she's 50 Shades of Grey. But I think obviously, you know, her saying that she's a virgin as well. We don't know that. I mean, he's saying he's convinced her that he's a virgin. She believes he's a virgin. Hey, Ablavi. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. He just is awkward. They show him meeting up with his family for Sunday lunch. He said that his two brothers had left the Mormon church years ago for their own reasons, but they meet up for food. So they met up for Sunday lunch, sitting on the table. All of a sudden, this guy goes, "I've got to get up. I've got to fart. I've got to go." And fart over there. He gets up off the table, to go and fart. That was hilarious to me. Like, this man got up off the table to go and fart, which, I don't know, to each their own. Do you think people should do that, people, or what? Like, or do you think that was weird? I have never in my life seen a grown man walk away and say, like, announce the fact that they're going to fart. It's ridiculous. Just get up and go get something from the kitchen and fart on your way in and out. Like, why do you have to announce it? I don't understand. Oh, hey, Danielle. Thanks for joining. Oh, thanks, girl. Thanks. Appreciate it. So, yeah, it's like this boy is just socially awkward. They've been together over a year, him and the Russian girl, Elena. They've been together over a year, but they've only met once for 2 weeks. So they don't really know much about each other besides what they tell each other over the phone. And, yeah, and he has Sunday dinner. They're planning to get married. Now, what they said is basically because of the pandemic, they can't really see each other right now, but they want to be together. So they found Turkey as a middle point to meet up. So she's going from Russia to Turkey, and he's going from America to from Salt Lake City in Utah to Turkey. They're going to live in Turkey together, apparently. So, the friends are concerned. He goes and sees a group of his friends. He tells them that he's moving. They are like, this man never sticks to one thing. He can't seem to stick to being with one girl. He always is attracted to other people while he's with other people. I mean, the friends think it's just all going to go wrong. He's basically saying that he wants to rein it back in and live the righteous life, basically, regardless. Like, he's been failing and he's not been living the right way. So that's what his aim is. So this is why he wants to settle down with this girl. But they basically have to get married in Turkey after 90 days in order to get access into Russia. Otherwise, she won't be able to take him to Russia. So that's the plan, is what he's saying in episode 1. And then in episode 2, Stephen basically goes to pick up his last paycheck from work. Even his work colleague or boss is telling him, you shouldn't go. Have you really thought about this? Blah, blah, blah. Elena is, her family is worried about her also, because they still have their beliefs about the Mormons and feel like their daughter is walking into some sort of horror story, right? And but she's very adamant on going. They are sitting, her mom and her grandmother are sitting on the table eating, is it borscht or brosh? I don't know, but it's the same dish that crazy Natalie from 90 Days Happily Ever After cooked for the Mike and his mom, that pink stuff, that red looking soup. So they were having soup or whatever, or a broth, looks like, and they discussed basically, like, we don't know this boy, but she's adamant. She's like, I'm going, Mom. There is no coming back from this. We're going to spend time together and be together. She says she basically has read about the Mormon. She's read the Book of Mormons in order for her to learn more about the religion. She's happy, as far as she's known, like from what she's read, to join the religion. I mean, it's just weird. It's just, I'm going to get to that. Let me just, yeah, her friends come over to. Oh, and another thing is, in Russia, usually people are only Russian Orthodox. So they find this whole Mormon thing something weird and can't seem to get their head around it. Elena's friends, they do come over to her house at one point. She's like, come over so I can try on these dresses I'm going to take to Turkey, and you guys can give me your opinions. And the friends come over and they discuss, they ask her really good questions like, what are you doing with this boy? Do you even trust him? Do you know he tells the truth? She then proceeds to tell them that he has actually been spending a lot of time with his female friends, telling her he's been sleeping on female friends' sofas at night. Mind you, he has already told us in the confessions that he's not been living the righteous way. So we know he's not been living on sofas. Like, he's been smashing girls behind her back and then telling her that he's been sleeping on people's sofas. Like, it's just, I don't believe a word he says, to be fair. She thinks I found it quite cute and innocent, actually, and quite sad at the same time when she said, we are both, what did she say? Let me get the words correct. Right, yeah. What did she say? What did she say? What did she say? Hold on. She said they are both, oh God, where is it? She said they are both pure and innocent, and they want to stay pure, innocent, and untouched for each other. I was like, pure, innocent, and untouched? Where? This man has been spreading his waters like there's no tomorrow. Let's just be real. What else has he got to confess? The fact that he's been with other girls. You know what I mean? And the friends are shocked. Like, why is? And then she says that he. There we go. Thank you, Valley. Valley. The fact that he asked her to date other girls so he could have sex with them because he's lying to Alina and making her think he's a virgin, so he needs to keep up this facade. Well, this is the thing, isn't it? I agree as well, Valley. Thank you. Good point, Valley. But yeah, what is he thinking? What is he thinking? Like, this girl is going to go to Russia, basically, get her heart broken and just fly back. Go to Turkey, and fly back to Russia. That's what I thought. That's what I thought was strange. Russian Mormons. Okay. No, Danielle. She is considering changing her religion to Mormonism. Like, she's considering becoming a Mormon for him. That's why she's read the Book of Mormon. She said so far she's happy with what she's read. So, you know what, GSP? You know what, GSP? I can't. I didn't want to go there. But I thought that, his voice is way too tenderoni for me. Way too tenderoni. Way too tenderoni. Like, no, soft. Like, when she was filming him, I think in the home video, and he was looking back like, are you still filming me? Like, no, I can't. Maybe dudes too, actually. This might be a Skittles. He might be down with the Skittles, this one. But the fact that her friends told her you should hire an actress and see if he falls for it was hilarious to me. Like, she should do that. And I think she's considering it. So hopefully she does that and we'll see a bit more of her in the next coming up episodes. But I just think she's not impressed. I mean, she thinks it's stupid. Basically, that when he called, right, she's not impressed because he called her and told her that he's hired 2 different places for them to stay until they get married. She's looking at him like, what? No, I'm not coming to Turkey to be living on my own in an apartment while you go and sleep somewhere else at night. Like, what if I'm not safe at night and I need you? Like, what? In other words, like, we need to get it on and get to know each other. She's not in it for jokes. She wants to get down with it because clearly she's not a Mormon. Okay, Russian, like her friend said, what are you gonna be doing when you go over there? And she's like, well, we're gonna get to know each other. Like, the friend's like, are you not gonna smash? Like, come on. Like, and she's like, well, that's part of it. Oh, hold on. Oh, sorry guys. The kitten is picking things up. Oh, that it's not supposed to. I'm sorry. Nearly dropped my computer there. So yeah, it's a little bit like, what is she up to? Why is she doing these things? Why is she? Oh, hold on, just 1 second. He threw me off my thoughts there. Why is this boy dating other girls and asking her permission? Like, you're doing it behind her back anyway. Why do you need her permission to do that? It's just ridiculous to me, And okay, what else did he say? Sorry. I'm just at the last bit. I think this is all it with them. I think he's basically saying he's too. Yeah, he's basically telling her as his excuse why he's rented 2 places is he feels like he's going to get tempted. He feels like he's going to, she's too sexy, he says. You're too sexy for me not to want to be with you and stuff. So, we're going to have to get the 2 rooms because you're too sexy. And she's like, no, we can control ourselves. Remember, she's a virgin, so clearly she can control herself. But he's the one that can't control himself. I mean, she can. And then I'm going to jump to the last couple, guys. I won't go on any longer. The last couple is Ari and Binyam. Now, and Binyam. It's just ridiculous. Ari is looking, I mean, in the first scene that we see, lovely dress. She's got her baby on her back. I love the little baby carrier that looks like it's been sewn. I mean, it's been sewn by hand, I'm sure, because it looks amazing. And I mean, Ari is adapting to this lifestyle. She's walking around with her baby, obviously going shopping, doing different things with her baby on her back, in true African fashion, she's styling it out. He's not working at the moment. She says they're living in a different place. I mean, this house looks much more settled. It's got a front yard, a gated front yard, so they can sit with the child and play and whatnot. I mean, I'm impressed. But as soon as she said this man had not been working, I'm like, here we go. Who's been paying for this house? Oh, my parents have been helping us out. I'm like, again, like, Binyam, come on. How many times do we have to hear that her parents are paying for things? But then at the same time, it's like, you do what you need to do. Like, you do what you need to do. If this woman is willing to call her parents and tell them, Mom and Dad, I need money, and these Jewish parents who are clearly sitting on a bag of money right here want to help their daughter out, then to each their own, I suppose. To each their own. I can't deal. I mean, he's there in the yard working out, whatever. Apparently they have a live-in nanny now. I mean, that's one thing I wasn't surprised with, because in Africa, usually most people have somebody who comes and cooks and cleans the house, right? So, I mean, and they tend to become a part of the family, really. Like, they do tend to live there and stay with you for a long time, because a lot of the time, other families don't have anybody that's earning money for them. So they will send out their daughters from a young age to go and work for people. My mum was the oldest of 13 children in Somalia. And she told me back in the day, she used to work and clean for this lady. Never saw the money, though, because the lady used to pay her mum, right, straight. And she was only young. But she used to clean houses for people. My daughter is 10. She would never be able to be sent out to go clean anything. You know what I mean? So can you imagine the strength and the how should I say, the forwardness of how their brain is already developed in order to be able to do tasks around the house and stuff. It's amazing, really. But yeah, so she's got a live-in nanny, and sorry, the kitten is in his bloody litter box, putting me off. Yeah, so she's got a live-in nanny, and the nanny's name is Mimi. I mean, she's there making injera. I mean, I'm like, you go. And in a way, I was a bit disappointed. Like, Ariella, what you been doing? You've been in Ethiopia for how long? Why haven't you learned how to get your wrist right and throw that injera on there? Like, we say injera, injera, injera. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand anyway. But she then tells Mimi about her ex. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I'm like, her ex is coming? Who's this ex? She then explains it's the man that she was married to previously for 10 years when she was younger. You know, they were together for a long time. The reason they broke up is because she wanted to travel. He wanted to go and study and do his doctorates. I mean, he's done all that now. So here she is with Binyam. I'm talking about this ex is coming over. I'm thinking, how is Binyam allowing this to happen? You know what it is, right here, for me? My main issue is this. Forget the Leandro thing. For me, it's sad every single time to watch Binyam, an African man, to be, how should I say, succumb and seduced, no, reduced to accepting all these things that really, if this woman wasn't from America and couldn't just pick up his child and leave the country, he wouldn't accept this bullshit. Like, there is no way. Men will divorce you over this, talking about you bringing an ex over. That it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He's an ex for a reason. Why are you bringing an ex around your house? Look, for the fact that they're friends, I don't know, man. To me, as a man, like, the way I saw him as a man, he looked broken. He looked broken. He had to swallow his pride, because if he speaks up too much, he is afraid that this woman is going to take his child and move away back to America. If this relationship doesn't work, she's going to go. And he knows that. He knows that. You know, the fact, yeah, of course I did. Do you not see my thumbnail up there? Like, let me get to that part. You know, it's just crazy. His sisters come to visit now. His sisters come over. She then proceeds to tell them, you know, good news, good news. My ex Leandro's coming to visit. They are like, good news? That ain't good news. The sister realized that's white people-ish. Like, that's white people. What are you, really? Are you okay with this? She's saying to the brother, like, to her brother, like, are you okay with this, Binyam? He's like, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. I'm like, I don't have a choice. Hey, Andrea, thanks for joining. I'm like, I don't have a choice. Like, you have a choice. This is about you and her as husband and wife. Like, you are overstepping the boundaries. Inviting this man to Ethiopia is one thing, but then inviting him into our home, and then I'm changing my son's bedroom for him. And all. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. No way, no how. Like, Binyam is way, way too soft with this woman. Way too soft. Way too soft. And I can't keep watching this man be, you know, reduced to basically biting his tongue for issues that he usually wouldn't bite his tongue on. Do you know what I mean? It is just ridiculous to me. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it jumps to episode 2. Episode 2, she goes all out. This woman is getting her nails fixed up. She has got a dress on. She's got makeup on. He's watching his wife get ready for a date, basically, with another guy. Like, I can't deal. He's telling her, can you cover up your boobs? Like, she's got a dress on. He's saying, I don't see you like this. Like, I do not see you like this. I don't. So, you know what? I'm going to drop the link before I get through the last bit, because I need to do my bloody pet duties right now, quickly. So jump on if you want to jump on, and then I'll carry on talking about them. You guys can still hear me, right? I'm just going to quickly clean up after my kitten. But yeah, like I said, Binyam is basically noticing that she's really, really nervous and giddy regarding her ex. Like, this girl is dropping things on the floor. This girl is, you know, just, you can see the excitement through the TV. And no, Ablavi, there ain't no kings and queens around here. Stop it, please. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, yes, and I agree with that. Binyam needs to bring over his ex. His ex, that lady with that amazing body, that lady with the amazing body has to come back, because I'm sure Ariella would feel very insecure if that girl was around, talking about you're bringing your ex to my home. Are you crazy? Absolutely ridiculous. And the way the sister said, that's white people shit. And how you going to put up with that, right? Yeah. To me, that was just hilarious. Because culturally, those things are unacceptable. And even the nanny was just shocked, the fact that he would allow this to happen. Bongo, you know. Is her name Bongo? Or do you guys call her Bongo because he Bongo beated her bum? He Bongo beated her bum. I'm nearly there, guys. Sorry. Right, got it. So, yeah, as I was saying, thanks, guys, for bearing with me. I'm just going to go and put it in the bin. Oh, hi, Ablavi. Thanks for joining.
Hello.
Hi.
I just called.
Who do you want to talk about? Come on.
Just
Have you seen it?
Binyam and Ariella. Let me tell you
Yes.
something. This one,
Let's get into her and this ex situation.
here's my issue, right? See, I don't respect Binyam because I already told you that whole thing with that first woman and the baby was stupid. How you
Well,
sitting
this is
here?
what I don't understand. I mean, yes. Carry on. I'll say my bit.
How you gonna sit here and get the first woman pregnant, have a child that has a medical condition, y'all fall out so bad he can't see his child, and then is acting like he can't do nothing. He's so dusty and derelict. And then with Ariella, this is what the problem is. She married a king, but she don't want to collect her non-kingdom
I need you to stop using those words
because
around
she
me.
wanted to be a queen, got herself a king, and now she can't deal with it. He's being every bit of dusty. Why is he not working? See, I knew he was full of it when he said he was a dancer. That is not a career path. The older you get, that's a hobby.
You're doing the chipmunk thing again. Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Oh. I don't have no respect for her.
No,
I think
not
it's
at
very
all.
interesting that she had a first of all, she didn't want to have a she let him shoot up the
You're
club
breaking up.
after meeting him.
Yeah,
Can you
you're
hear me
breaking
now?
up. It's not me, is it, Leslie?
Okay.
Yeah, say it again. Danielle said,
Hello?
I love the Kangs. Danielle said, I love the Kangs. Yeah, carry on. Repeat what you said.
I said Ariella is to blame for this. She let him shoot up her club after a few months of her meeting him.
Sorry, my kitten is acting a fool tonight.
That's why I don't get them. She let him slide into her, no commitment, nothing.
Oh my days. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't want to always be confined to my bedroom, but this kitten, I'm going to confine him in the bloody bathroom in a minute. Go on.
She was at fault because she sat there, daughter of a doctor, refuses to get a job, sat there and let him shoot up her club a few months after meeting him and getting divorced because she was with that other man for 10 years and knew how to not get pregnant. Yet she sits there and gets pregnant with Binyam and
within 3 months. Yeah.
Exactly. Like
again, but this is the thing. I think as soon as they get a taste of that flavor, it's all over. Everything is just wide open. They're busting it open. They're busting open their bank accounts. They're busting open their parents' bank accounts. I mean, it's all on the table, isn't it? Like, I don't understand. How can you just like that get pregnant? That's a valid point. Get pregnant and then, you just with the guy, and then now you're bringing in your ex. That even that little scene where he was holding the baby, and no, my man is not entertaining that. You're not handing over our child like a piece of satin and then telling me, ooh, he liked the glasses.
I can't believe she said this could have been your baby. Yeah, because that's what she meant.
Yes, she's cheeky, man. I don't like her no more. Like, I've never even liked her anyway.
No, she's not to blame because he went through this before. He should know better. Leave these American women alone. You can't afford them.
Can't afford them. Can't have you don't have the upper hand. Let's just be honest. Why are you allowing the power of your child to constantly be the majority in these white women's hands? Because if she decides to leave overnight, that's you crying out for child number 2. And then what? You're going to forget about that child and that woman and start with another woman that you meet in Ethiopia. Because there's plenty of white women traveling through Ethiopia. She is selfish. The fact that she behaved like that, I blame her. It's not even about Binyam right now. She's the one playing games. The fact that she's acted like that in front of her husband is wrong. You know what I mean? The fact that she's talking about how the baby, you missed out on having a baby that looked like this. No, he didn't, because with your big Jewish nose, that baby would have never looked like that anyway. Let's just be real. The features on that baby is the Ethiopian side that's mixed in with yours. Don't act like you're all that, Ariella, because you're not. Well, but all she can do is laugh and smile in his face. That's all she's been doing.
But he is stupid. First of all, it's not a culture thing, because I don't know nobody in the United States that would invite their ex-husband to another country because they miss them. Like, that's stupid.
And then another thing, you don't even have kids. It's not like he's bringing over a child that you share or anything like that. Like, there is no connection for you to have this, how should I say, like, to have this attachment to this man, and then tell your husband that when me and you fall out, you know that I cry and go over and talk to him. Like, who does that? She was rubbing it in his face. And to me, it's like how she said, no, don't worry, you like this dress? Do I look cute? Do I look nice? Do I look sexy? Like, what the hell? Oh, Andrea agrees with me and Paranormal agrees with you. That's fair.
It wouldn't have been me. I think that the problem I have with this storyline is Big Mom needs to grow up. And I blame his sisters.
Hector.
Right. I blame his sisters and his aunt for this. Because again, why are you fighting his battles? He needs to be a man and understand his girl can't do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Whew, you and this kitten. Woo.
No, I'm so sorry. This is ridiculous. Carry on.
But I blame his sisters and his aunt.
He's not supposed to play with. Go on.
I think the sister and the aunt are to blame as well, because he wouldn't have been living in my house, and I would have told him it's time to get a job.
Let's talk about this. Thank you, Stevie. I keep forgetting. Let's talk about that. How are you coming into my house right here in front of my husband? I mean, it's a joke. My ex would have choked me up. I'm telling you, I do not condone violence, but I'm just saying, any man's blood would have been boiling. Like, you got the bra, but you might as well add the underwear and say, here you go, I got you some sexy lingerie, because that's practically what it was. Like, stop pretending.
You know what I'm surprised by? He's so willing to date Ariella when she has a baby by another man. That's what is throwing me off.
He's open, isn't he? You can see how open he is. He is open to getting to know this baby. The way he made that statement and said, Binyam has to get used to it because I am going to be a part of their lives. What does that even mean? That to me, you know what me and you talk about in the background.
Yeah.
Do you think she's going to drop that and go back to her original things?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because let's be honest, the ex is hotter than Binyam, and that's not even my type.
Yeah.
He's
not my type either. That laugh alone puts me off.
She messed up because
he dried me up very quickly when he spoke.
But I'm saying for her. That was
for her, it's everything, because he's Spanish as well, remember? So it's a bit of something for her. She clearly likes a bit of something, you know? She doesn't like the pain.
He has a PhD. I don't know what he has the PhD in.
Yeah. He's a doctorate. He's got a doctorate, they said.
Yeah, but that means he's something like her father. Her father's a doctor. Now, they're different types of doctors, but he's well accomplished. I'm sure him marrying her was for him to go to school and things like that. But the thing I find interesting, like, because for me, I'm not going to be with no man that just had a baby. So that was just putting me off. Like, I wouldn't have even answered her phone calls if I was a man.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I don't know. You know, you can't help who you love, I suppose. But the whole, I'm bringing you bras. Didn't you think that was inappropriate? Her mom could have sent her some. What's going on?
No, because she was still sleeping with him. And he was surprised when she divorced. This is what happened. She divorced him to scare him into believing that she could do better, because I'm sure even with him, her parents were financially supporting them, because being a student means what? Zero income.
Yes, yeah.
And they
So
were
while
giving,
she was out here living it up with him and getting married and stuff, the family has always helped her out. You can see they've always helped her out. That's why she can't. How should I say? Ariella is not somebody who can fend for herself. She'll always need mommy and daddy because that's how they like it. They've raised her that way.
he likes the benefits of being with her. She's probably from a richer family, and so he
100%.
likes the benefits.
Yes.
And he likes that her parents take care of them, and that
100%.
her parents will always, if he can't do it, her parents will always
They
provide.
will. Yep. If he can't, they will. Yeah.
And then he's 100%. In America now. He probably, I'd be surprised if she gave him a citizenship, but maybe she did.
Well, she probably did bring him over, him and the baby, innit?
Yeah, but some people bring green cards. I would be surprised if she did the actual citizenship, but maybe she did. And he's out here now in the real world saying, hey, it's kind of hard out here. It's hard to get a job. It's hard living because he lives in the Northeast. I need to have my girl again. And if this baby is all I got to deal with, then fine. Because he knows right now, Binyam cannot take care of that child. And all he has to do is say, they don't treat you that nice. Let's go back to America.
Yeah.
And he's home free. Because she don't got enough sex.
The sisters don't even like her, really. You know what I mean? It's all a bit against her, really, isn't it? I'm surprised she's taken to it as well as she has. But again, it's because of her parents' money. Otherwise, they would have still
been. Not just her parents' money. Ariella is very embarrassed by what she's gotten herself into. Think about it. She's, in her 30s.
Yeah.
She's been married for 10 years, and now she decided to be a baby mother with a man in poverty.
I know, in a third world country. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like she went to Ethiopia and got a doctor, or she went to Ethiopia and got a businessman and was living the life.
She certainly didn't get one who owns an apartment in the city or something.
Exactly. I mean, even
this man was living lower than. To me, the fact that he said, "This is the kitchen." I mean, I was like, that's when I went back to Somalia 2003. Like, those are the kitchens I was seeing back then. People have upgraded their lives, Like, it's not like that no more. But for him, clearly it still is. In 2020, you were living that life, Binyam. So, but for some reason, where does he get all his clothes from? Like, this man seems to be always wearing quite fashionable clothes, don't you think?
I think he's a Rena Rasta.
I don't know. You think he's a gigolo in
I think he's like on the coast. Yeah, going on the coast, picking up the American tourist woman who sleep around there. Because for the simple fact that we can't understand why he hasn't gotten a job. Like, granted, I know it's harder than it is here, but that's unacceptable.
Yeah. No, I mean, what do you think about that new Mormon boy and the girl? Please. He's from Utah, Salt Lake City with the hair, and she's Russian. And they met on a language app. Did you not see them?
I did. I don't understand that. What do you mean you met on a language app? How do you
I don't know. I'm going to have to Google and look into that because I'm just typing in my notes what they said. But what's a language app?
A language app is like Duolingo.
Are there dating apps where people go on for different language? Like, I don't even know. There's all sorts out there.
But it must be because remember Karini and Paul and how they couldn't even speak the same language and they were doing the app thing.
No, so not that. That's not. They were using a Chinese translating app, but that's not what I meant. What I mean is where you learn with others. There you go. It's an app where you learn languages with others. So it might be like an online thing, and then you can see who's in the class. You see what I mean? Because he's been wanting to learn Russian. She was teaching him Russian. And he was, yeah. Thank you, Andrea.
Okay, let's go with it.
He was teaching him Russian, and he was.
I'm tired of the Russian and the Ukrainian and whatever woman.
And me,
I think the American men need to stop gassing these women up to believe that they are great women, because what we've seen has not been the greatest.
Don't get me wrong, she's cute, but it's always those countries. It's never the random.
No, I can't say she's cute. I'm sorry, I can't say she's cute. She was very basic, very basic.
But here's her problem. People like basic. She's just very a natural.
You're moving to Turkey? No, Turkey.
I love your face.
She ain't that cute. Turkey. I wish somebody would tell me. Turkey. You think I'm not living in some places in America. Turkey,
I know.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not Turkey. You listen, you can take me south of France on a yacht, but Turkey? No.
But the fact that what do you call it? He actually thinks that she's going to be with him after he tells her that he's not a virgin is a joke to me, because she's going to leave him. She's going to leave him when he tells her that he's not. Okay. Do you think again she's latching on for the lifestyle?
She's 100%. Stupid. She's stupid. First of all,
she can get better than him. She can get better than him, 100%. If she goes to America,
let's not push it.
She can.
Let's not push it.
Because American men like that look.
No, let's not push it. They got a lot of girls in here in America that look like her right now. She'd be, she's in her league,
Yeah.
But this is the thing. Here's what I don't understand. Now, she could do better with the Kangs, but she can't do better with her man. Not with her man.
She can't?
No, maybe she could find somebody that was a little less gay.
She all right. GSP said she all right.
No, I mean, listen, the thing about her is she's just
come on, lazy. In the Mormon church, he could have found one that looks like her, but clearly he couldn't.
But no, Mormons are known for that. They're known to go all around the world picking up women. That's not something uncommon because they do those mission trips. That's not uncommon for the Mormons.
True. And they always like people to join their thing.
Yeah, that's not
just more members. The more the merrier. Yeah.
But the thing about the Mormons is you will convert to their religion because when she marries him,
you will, and this is the thing. There's no in between, is there?
No,
you will fully go there. Yeah.
And Salt Lake City again. If you're gonna go dig,
as soon as I hear that city,
these women going to the middle of America, she's gonna go to Salt Lake City. It ain't the worst place, but it ain't what you see in the movies.
After what we saw with Andrea, no, thank you. No, thank you. It is cold down there. It is white down there. I mean, no, not for me. Not for me.
And then too, I think she's very stupid because she dropped out of college to be with him. That told me everything I needed to know about.
Yeah, but she's too young. She seems like she believes everything he says. To me, he's the worldly one in her eyes. You know how some women look at the man, kind of look up at the man as if you're the educated, you've got more knowledge because you've traveled a bit, or because you're from America. I think she looks up to him a bit. You know what I mean? Even though to us and the rest of the world, he's like the wimpiest wimp you could find, right? Come on. Wimpiest wimp. Getting off the table and announcing that
is, I'm sure they're both into the anime and the Chinese, the Eastern culture. So I was like, well, why aren't they moving to China?
Very fairy tale.
Yeah.
She believes. She seems like that. Very Tinkerbell.
She's trying to gold dig, and she sat there and played herself. That man will marry her and leave her in that country. He's a savage. He wants a freak. He wants somebody that, because they're really sexually suppressed. So when they get out there, they just go wild.
Yeah, but he's been going wild. That's the whole point. He's trying to repent and live righteous now.
I don't know what they're going to do. I thought that couple was ridiculous. I thought they were disgusting. That boy is
let's
weird.
Talk about the Pookie of the islands. Let's talk about Victor and Ellie, please. Go on. I want to know what you're thinking.
Let me tell you something. There's a certain level of respect you just gonna have for me. And there's certain ways you just not gonna talk to me. And the way that man talks to her is stupid. I wish I would pack up my bags and move to the islands for a Rasta who's building a house. Why they keep finding these broke men?
I don't know. She said on the beach. Heini say he was what did she say? He drove up on his motorcycle. And
can I ask you something? Ladies, why are y'all over 40 and still haven't had a good orgasm and getting taken away like a
you know what? You
girl?
read my mind. Oh my God. That's what I said through the TV. Like, this man must have put that down, and then that's all it takes. I feel like these island men know, just put it down. If you put it down good enough, these white women will open everything.
It's not this white woman. You remember what Terry McMullen or Stella got her groove back when she went and got a gay man from the islands and sat there and made that little film, and he embarrassed her on Oprah talking about he liked penis. It couldn't have been me. I would have choked him on national television and burned my money. Could you imagine going to the islands and pick up a gay man?
How old is Victor though, people? Is he her age? Because I couldn't see the age with
Victor
him.
is lying. That man that's a strong 40-year-old.
That's a strong 40-year-old.
I don't know what
he's got that. He's got that age chest hair. Like that chest was not a young chest, man. That's
the old man taco meat. He had the taco meat rolling.
Pandora's box. Steve Ross says facts. Habisha, what's Habisha gays do it best? What are Habisha gays?
Let's see. I don't know what Habisha is.
Aksum, Tagaru, welcome. What do you mean by that? Or is that a typo? I don't get it.
Oh, it's people from Ethiopia in a treat.
Okay. I should have known with the name. Oh, okay. Is he from Ethiopia or Eritrea then?
Yeah,
she must be. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's an ethnic identifier.
You know us, Somali sister. All right, okay. Hi. But what's Habisha gays do it best? Okay, hi, welcome. I've not seen you in the chat before. Welcome.
But yeah, listen, she's stupid. She's sitting there. First of all, she's a soccer mom with no kids. That woman looks old.
And that hair, can we just discuss the hair? Ablavi, please tell me, that's a perm, isn't it? That's not no natural nothing.
I think that's natural.
What? Really?
Because a perm wouldn't grow from the root. It would be straight on the root.
Would it?
Yeah, like the perm, and then the perm is like Courtney's hair. Courtney's hair is like a perm. It's like real. The curl is just. I think that's her hair. She has like that Jewish. You know those ethnic white people who got a little bit of.
Yes, it's like rough though. It looks rough through the TV. Like it doesn't look like moistured. It looks sitting like a doll, like just sitting still. As stiff as that dog that she had. That animal. What was that animal? That animal that looks.
Andrea said it's a perm. I can't tell. I haven't looked at it. It looks very dry. Whatever she does.
It looks like Leslie. Come on, we are natural curly people. Hi, Leslie. Do you think that's perm or what?
White people have nappy hair too.
I know, but it's so nappy. Oh my God.
Well, I didn't think perms make it like nappy. I thought it would be like, curly.
I mean, if you look at she's old as well, the older you get, the less moisture you got. So it's looking dry as well as aged. She's balding.
The thing about her hair, the curl pattern is so tight. I was like, I don't know if a perm, again, I'm black. That's not how we perm our hair. So,
maybe the hair dye killed her hair. Maybe.
Are you talking about Laura?
Ellie, who's gone to Providencia to be with Victor.
First of all, shout out to y'all. I didn't know what Providencia was. I was looking at that. I was like, where is that?
She said it's a small island in the Caribbean. That's all I know. Like
it's off the coast of what? Argentina or something like that?
Colombia. Yeah. Because she was traveling in Colombia and then she ended up going there with a friend.
Yeah, because those people look real black. I was like,
No, that's
real black. But she said it's not like
not conditioned.
Yeah, see, it's natural.
That's natural. That's just not conditioned.
Definitely not conditioned. Yeah,
no, because like honestly, she wishes she could have your hair. Like that's what
these white hunky men.
And he's a hard 50. I don't care what you people say. He's a hard 50.
He looks remember he had his beard shaven. Then again, you can color that layer, couldn't you? You could color it.
He's got gray hair on his beard. You know what?
He does, yes.
Gray that early.
Listen, that chest hair said it all to me. That's a man in his 40s, if not mid-40s.
He's mad. He's like 50s.
I don't know, but
late 50s, early 60s. I have uncles that look like that, and they're like 65.
Trust me, remind me of everybody that lives in New York will know this. He reminds me of the old cat daddy that sits in front of the store, either playing dominoes or dice all day, drinking his 45 or malt liquor slowly all day.
Yeah. You remember island people, we don't age. So that man is late 50s, early 60s.
Okay, so what do you think about the fact that she's giving up everything?
I think she's
What is she giving up? She works in a restaurant. What is she giving up?
She owns it.
Okay.
She give up her restaurant, or is she getting a check from her restaurant every month?
No, she's gonna give it up. Apparently, she's giving up the house. She's giving up because she has a house with a roommate. Apparently, she's giving up the house.
She owns that restaurant.
She said it's her restaurant. She's known as the pizza lady.
Okay, yeah, she might own the restaurant, but does she own the building? Because if she doesn't own the building, she doesn't own shit.
I don't know, but she said that it's her business, and she's
correct.
Like,
but she can make another pizza shop. It's not like she has, no.
She worked really hard to get where she is and stuff like that. But
because she lives in like San Diego, right?
No, Seattle.
Yeah,
she has a pizza shop in Seattle.
Okay, she owns it and is passing it to her business partner.
Yeah,
she's just buying out her equity.
Yeah, probably. But this is what I was saying. I think she should have come up with an agreement where she has some sort of stake in it still. Give me 6 months to try out this life. If I do decide to stay.
She's in love with her Pookie.
I wouldn't be giving it up. But that lady is like Ablavi said, this man has been putting it down. Hence why the way she said to her friends, I've been to Colombia about 5 times. She's been about 5 times to this island.
I've been to Colombia about 5 or 6 times. I love Colombia. It's a beautiful place. Would I ever pick up and move there for a man? Hell no.
No.
Wait. It depends the man. If you got money like this,
I know, that's what I need to see. I love when you say money like this.
Money like this?
It's gotta be no. You gotta say it like Ablavi. You gotta stretch the this.
Money like these? You got money like these in Colombia.
Yes, like these.
And pesos. Yes. You got money like these. You don't need no money. You want to move to Colombia?
Listen, like if I meet a rich Nigerian, mind your business. I'm moving there. Mind your business. What did you say?
You're moving to Nigeria?
If I meet a billionaire, because I've been looking on Forbes' list, and Nigeria's been pulling out the millionaires and billionaires. Mind your business.
She'll be like, I'm a queen. What's that hat that
queen,
they wear?
Honey, I'll be out there with the Shea Moisture. Queen.
What's that wrap around that pretty hat that they wear in Nigeria? What's that?
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
I don't know what that's called.
Yeah, but I'm not going there for no broke man. Listen, she could have gone to the hood in Seattle and caught one of him.
She could have stayed in Seattle and caught herself a Wall Street guy. I mean, I don't even know. Why are you going all the way that I think it's all about the body? I keep telling you like this. Women just want body sometimes. They just want body to lay down with at night to make them feel like this is all I need. She literally feels that's all she needs when she spent all her life building this
look
business.
At her and be like, mamacita, que bonita. Yeah, no, that's being swag.
Listen, all I know is, did you not see the clip where he's dancing on the reggae music and the hip me? Yo, you know he's busting that hip.
Salsa dancing. That's it. It's over.
You know he's busting that hip, and she has never looked back.
Combination. I don't think she's ever had it that good. And I think that, let's be honest, she can't do much better. She can't get the men in America with money like this. They ain't going for that.
You see, these black men,
this colorist Nigerian rich son married to an Instagram model. So I got the way.
Get your Instagram up.
I gotta get my Instagram up, honey.
Yeah, just fair it up. Just fair it up, honey.
Adding all the Nigerians. Keep adding all those rich Nigerians. You did your research.
Exactly.
Like right now, the lighting is good.
Yeah,
you're very fair.
But no, those two, that couple just. They
bury their generational wealth to non-blacks, even in Ethiopia.
Oh, they do that here too. The Kangs.
Yeah,
that's what we call them. Kangs.
Yeah. No Kangs. No.
Kangs
do that.
Kangs ain't got no money.
Some do. Nick Cannon's a Kang.
Nick Cannon's a hot mess.
You know, I need you to stop talking about this.
The Kangs. I'm sorry. Yeah, they just slipping and sliding. She should have found her.
You're taking the piss. Is that all the couples covered now? Are you doing Aretha tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight.
RESPECT.
Okay.
Respect your queen.
Kangs and the Queens. Kangs with no kingdom. The Kangs are here.
Last couple, I want to know your opinion about. What did you think about Evelyn and Corey, the one from Ecuador and the guy from America? Please, let's discuss.
Let's leave the devil's child alone, Evelyn.
The girl or the...
Evelyn, the devil's child. That woman don't like him. I'm tired of them in this storyline.
My God, I can't see her. I feel like in her face, I can see her eyes that she don't want him. Like when she speaks. What do you think?
Mad old and used.
No, I think she's quite pretty. Are you guys?
Not for an Ecuadorian chick. Oh,
really?
No, she ain't bad for
Ecuador.
Hard 40. Hard 40.
She's not pretty 40 though. She's 28. She's 28 and he's 33, 34.
Well, she
ain't bad.
She's not good either.
She just is Corey, like when you go over there, if you have blonde hair, blue eyes, you could be the ugliest of men. You can get a bad chick. He needs to do his livestock and get a better one and send her back to the river where he found her.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he went to Peru and cheated on her when they had a break. And came back, and then she found out through girlfriends that
and that girl was hotter than her.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
I'm sorry, Binyam's girl is hotter than that.
She's got bad juju. Really she definitely has that. I agree. Her whole energy stinks.
And she acts like she's hot.
Andrea, you know what? I believe so too. Andrea, she wants to use him up and make him be broke. I believe so too. I believe the whole. Listen to this. She brought a wedding planner, Leslie. Did you not hear what I said? And did you not see that? Come on. 50,000.
So when she said 50,000, I was like, pesos?
Yeah, exactly. Was it pesos?
Listen,
it wasn't.
Shout out to Evelyn. She's doing big things on the OnlyFans because Corey done cashed out that 401k and don't got no more money.
You know, I can't no. I believe they made a plan with the wedding planner and said, aim high, and just make everything expensive.
She's just stupid. She wants him because she knows she's low-hanging fruit where she's from. She knows it.
Peso is Mexico. I heard it in
It equals
A$AP Rocky song.
half of a penny. An Ecuadorian peso is half of an American penny.
Jesus.
Penny!
A penny, a half of a penny.
Bloody hell. So let's say $10,000.
That bad.
So,
Was she talking
so
dollars?
$10,000 should be able to pull off a nice wedding.
No, I mean, hers was what, 50?
She said she wanted 50.
50.
And what he was saying is, and what he was
pesos to $1.
96 pesos to $1.
1990, 20 pesos to $1. So let's do the.
Yeah, so
How much
50,000 divided by 20.
Yeah.
That's still too much for a fucking wedding on a freaking crabby ass beach. With
Living in a third world country trying to have a 50,000. And this is the thing, like, I'm glad he said that. It was a little bit of a stab in her back.
$2,500. That's not that bad.
2,500?
Yeah, that's $2,500. That's not that bad.
Really?
He's just cheap or really, 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 really broke.
You see,
No, she wanted a $60K US wedding.
Yeah.
You don't even have shits of fucking.
And she said she said it's custom in Ecuador for the man to pay for everything, and no woman in her family has ever paid for a wedding.
I've never heard of that.
Yep, that's the price that she said.
I understand that, but they get cheaper weddings. I understand that. Like, if he pays for the wedding,
from 26 to 60
if I wanted
grand.
to have a banging ass wedding in Dominican Republic, it wouldn't cost me more. And I'm talking like all out, like crazy, like
10 grand. Come on,
it wouldn't cost me more than $20,000 US dollars. And I mean,
you're talking all out.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yes.
Are they getting married in Ecuador or the United States for 60,000?
What?
They're getting married in Ecuador for 60,000?
Yeah, that's why it doesn't make any damn sense.
Hello. She took the wedding planner to the plot on the beach that was an empty plot and said, this is what we own this plot. This is where we'd like to do it. The woman said we can't because the plot is empty. There's nothing here, not a table, not a chair, nothing. So if you have to set, so she said if you have to set it up from scratch, it's basically a longer ordeal. I have venues that are ready that can set it all up, blah blah blah. And then she came out with her price list, and he thought that 9,000 and 20,000 were all different packages, but they weren't. 9,000 was for their clothes alone. She said for your attire.
Me, I've seen what that look. Did you see that yellow dress that she's in that picture? They ain't trusting me.
No.
That's what she terrible.
No money. Remember that house he bought? Like, listen, he's stupid. He's stupid, and she's cheating on him. Stupid.
Yeah. No, he's cheating, not him. Not her.
He's not. Honestly, like, he gives me a certain kind of energy that.
And that's what I didn't understand. She hired a wedding planner who supposedly is the best in Ecuador and planned one of the Victoria's Secret angel models' wedding. That's what she said. She said that this woman has planned one of I have to see this clown. Okay. See you later. She hired a wedding planner, she said, that did a Victoria's Secret model's wedding. So she's the best in Ecuador. That's who she brought to meet them and have a meeting. So even that tells you.
Yes, they're both freaking playing and trying to see if TLC will give them 60 grand.
Yeah.
But they're already married. This is a lying storyline. They already got married. So I don't understand why they're doing all of this. Maybe
because they want 60 grand from TLC. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe they got something where they get 30,000 and the wedding only costs 10, and then she gets 30, the woman gets 20, because the money wasn't making sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. Especially, like, I don't know, like, I get that now because American culture has infiltrated like most of Latin America, but traditionally weddings in Latin America are not as freaking big and lavish, like the same way that they're not in like freaking in like Australia and stuff. Like, they just don't do things like this. Is ridiculous the way we do things in the United States. Ridiculous. And we've polluted the rest of the world with our ridiculousness. Okay, fine. Maybe in Africa they do things that big. I get it.
Well, no, it's different though. It's like a house party, and like people in the family will pay for the wedding. So it's
And the
different.
auntie cook, and it's just like a huge party, and
Yeah.
everybody. Yes, I get that. But what I'm saying is the amount of money and like the bridezilla-ness, and like everybody has to dress the same, and you need 30 bridesmaids, and it's just ridiculous. It's so stupid.
Well, remember they have the traditional wedding, and then they have the wedding for the like. It's an event. So and then too,
And
you
remember,
not
just like Armando said, they
What
can't
is
just
she,
keep.
she's gonna get on a telenovela when they see this stupid wedding? No, she's not. She's too ugly.
No, but just like Armando said, they can't keep it to only just 100 people. They have to invite everybody. So you can imagine in Ecuador, if they hear that the local girl that lives down there, who they know all her life, is getting married to an American guy, she's going to want to invite everybody just to show off anyway.
You kill a couple of pigs and you keep it moving. That'll feed
the
like
way she said, my wedding has to be the best, everything, the best flowers, the best food, the best music, the best everything, so she could show off to her friends, is what she said. Because remember, she originally she doesn't even want to get married. Marriage is not in her life plan, she said, but it's his. So
does she have a career?
decided to. Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm gonna go. Enjoy.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Are you going on now?
In a little bit. I'm going to the store and then I'm gonna come back.
Okay, yeah, you
I'm gonna
take
go
your
order
time.
some food downstairs.
Catch you in a bit. Yeah, no, that's fine. I will wrap it up now anyway. Thanks for joining us, guys. Catch up Lavi in a bit for the review of Respect. I'm going to try and watch it a little bit because I bloody forgot. Have you watched it?
No, I honestly, I've been working like crazy. Like,
yeah,
I'm glad that you actually went live at a time when I was like,
I know, I just managed to do this and I thought, you know what, don't miss another Monday. Let me just do it because I'm sure people are wondering why I haven't done it. So, but thanks for joining. Catch me next time. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to anybody who was new. Welcome. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up for me, whoever's been in and out. And yeah, keep the comments coming. You guys can discuss or leave me a comment or any suggestions in the comments section. And have a good week, you guys. Look after yourselves. Stay hydrated. And I'll probably cover the 90 days. I shouldn't say too much but I'll probably cover the 90 days. Oh, thanks, GSP. It was my birthday this week. So I was celebrating. Yeah, I was 37, guys. So I was kind of just spending time with my daughter and stuff.
That Ecuadorian girl is 28. Look at yourself and look at that girl. She's a hard 40.
Listen, this ain't gonna be looking hard 40 anytime soon. Okay, you gotta moisturize and look after yourself, man. But thanks, guys, for joining. Thank you so much. You guys enjoyed, and you know, thanks for keeping the comments going. Andrea, GSP, Paranormal. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Aksam, for the comments. Ruth. Who else was in there from?
Hector and Jimmy.
Oh yeah, Hector. Let me not forget Hector. Let me shout out Hector. Danielle, thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate the support. Like I said, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another live. And I'll probably be live at some point, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, with the Caribbean Love After. What is it called? Caribbean Island 90 Days. Let's do that. We'll do the Caribbean Island 90 Days with that girl, Marina, and the guy. And it's called, hold on, let me quickly look up the name so you guys know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're
You
talking
know what I'm talking about. We were discussing it the other week. Oh, happy birthday, Andrea.
Happy birthday.
Friday the 9th, which is this Friday coming. Yeah. Oh, I might catch you on another live then. I'll shout you out then as well. What's it called? Caribbean. Help me out here, guys. It's on Disney Discover. Well, it comes on thingy every week, but I think it's on Discovery originally. It's one of those 90 days. Oh, it's called Love in Paradise.
Okay.
Love in Paradise, the Caribbean, a 90-day story. It's quite interesting. It's people that have fell in love in the Caribbean. It's kind of like it's 90 days, isn't it? Similar. But I might talk about that one tomorrow, so catch me then. Put on your notifications, and then you'll catch me next time. Thanks for joining me, Leslie, as per usual. Shout out Ablavi. Catch us on her channel in a bit, covering Respect. I'll try and be there, even though I haven't seen it, but I'm annoyed I haven't seen it. But yeah, check out Respect. Oh, you there? Look, it's like it's a mirror, you know. Right, I'll see you guys next time. You look cute, by the way. I'll see you guys next time.
All right, bye.
Oh, happy birthday to your daughter, Doreen. Happy birthday. Anybody?
Babies. Yeah.
I know. Bloody hell, 37, her daughter, you know. Happy birthday to your daughter. But I'll catch you guys next time. Take care. And on 3, we shall say bye. Bye.